everyone, you're welcome to MSI Edited Online Home Lesson. Today we are going to answer some of the questions sent out by some of our scholars all over Africa and beyond. And I believe that these questions are very fantastic and it's going to help you. Today I'm going to solve word problems on simultaneous equation. I know you understand what simultaneous equation is all about. In our previous videos, we solve many questions on simultaneous equation. But today we want to focus on word problems. How can you interpret word problems? Because word problems require your ability to reason. You need to think. You need to calm down. You know what? I need to talk to you before we start this lecture. I always tell my students in the class that whenever you come across very difficult question, the best way to approach it is laughing. Just laugh. You might sound so funny, but why do you need to laugh whenever you come across a difficult question? You need to do that because if you laugh, your brain will be relaxed and you'll be able to think through. But when you see a difficult question and you think that this is a difficult question and it's so difficult, there's no way to solve it, then how will you be able to think? So when you are solving word problems, you need to calm down, think, and relax your brain. When you relax your brain, you'll be able to solve that question. So I don't want to talk too much. Let's go to the class and see what word problems is all about. So now take a look at the question here, and let's read the question very well. The question is: the sum of two numbers is 5 and the product is 4. Find the two numbers. The sum of two numbers is 5 and their product is 4. Find the two numbers. So how can we solve this type of question? You need to be very careful. So the first thing is, let's interpret the question. Now, interpreting the question, we are going to have something like this. Let the numbers be x and y. So if the number is x and y, going back to the question again, sum of two numbers is 5. You need to understand that statement. Sum means addition. Sum means what? Addition. So when you add the two numbers, x plus y, it will give you 5. That's what it's all about. X plus y, sum, addition. X plus y is 5. You call this equation 1. Do you understand it? Now let's go back to the question again. Take a look at this. Their product is 4. The product of the two numbers is 4. And in mathematics, when you hear product is talking about multiplication. Product, multiplication. So in the word problems, we call it product. But in symbolic, we make use of multiplication for product. So what is the product of these two numbers? That is when you type the two numbers together. So this will give you x times y equals to 4. You call this equation 2. I believe you are getting it. Now you can see that these word problems lead us to simultaneous equation, and this is simultaneous equation. So I love using substitution method. We have different methods in solving some simultaneous equation, but I'm going to make use of substitution method. In our previous video, you see other methods like elimination graphical method. So let's solve this. You now make x subjects of the formula. Okay? Now, when you make x subject of the formula in equation 1, x plus y equals to 5. X equals to 5. When this plus y cross to this other side, you are going to have what? Minus y. You call this equation 3. I believe you are following me. Okay. Now, since you have equation 3 here, you now say substitute for x in equation 2. In equation 2. So what is our equation 2? Our equation 2 is xy equals to 4. So wherever you see x, you represent it by what? 5 minus y. That is what substitution is all about. So from here, our x is 5 minus y. Put it in bracket. This y outside, put it here. You are going to have 4. So now you need to open this bracket. You need to open this bracket. So in opening this bracket, you are going to do something. This y here will multiply this 5. We call it 5 times y. It's minus y inside. Minus y. There is y outside. Use it to multiply this times y equals to 4. I believe you are following me. In case you find it so difficult, you can always take it back and learn more. You understand that? That's an advantage of learning online. And at MSI EduTech, you can always send your feedback to us. We are going to answer your questions. Now, 5 times y will give us 5y. Y times y will give us y squared equals to 4. Now, when you get to this stage, you need to be very careful. You need to be very careful. Now, we cannot leave our answer like this. We need to do something. What are we going to do? I'll be right. Okay, class. This is where we start. 5y minus y squared equals to 4. So we have to do something here. What are we going to do? Just say 5y minus y squared. When this one crosses this side, we have 1 minus 4 equals to 0. Now, we need to do something here. You multiply all through by minus. This minus, 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 minus. So doing this, we are going to get something. This one will give us minus times minus, we have plus. So this will give us y squared. This is minus 5y. Minus times minus will give us plus 4 equals to 0. It's getting difficult. No. Just calm down. Listen. Go over it again. You remember, mathematics is unlike other subjects. Everything linked together. So this will lead us to what we call quadratic formula. Have you seen that before? Take a look at this. Yes, take a look at this. That is quadratic formula. Quadratic formula is very simple. And I'm going to teach you how to memorize and how to add this quadratic formula in your brain without forgetting it. Now, take a look at this. Y equals to minus b plus or minus root b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. So how do you get all this in your brain? No. It's just ability to study. When you study, you give time. So all this, you will find it very easy. Now, let's see how to apply this. Now, from here, this is A, this is B, and this is C. That is telling you that A is 1 because the coefficient of y here is 1. there's a visible 1 here, and you need to understand that. Now, our B is minus 5, because we have minus 5 here, while our C is 4. So now we want to apply this into this equation. Doing that, we are going to have y equals to minus, remember there is minus here. Then we have b to be minus 5. Minus 5, put it in brackets so that we don't get confused. Plus or minus root minus 5 squared minus 4 times 1 times 4 divided by 2 times 1. I believe you understand this. So y will give us minus times minus will give us what? Plus 5. Plus or minus root. Minus 5 squared means minus 5 times minus 5. You need to understand that. Minus 5 times minus 5 is just like you are saying 5 times 5 will give us 25. Minus times minus will give us plus. So this will give us what? 25 plus, minus 4 times 4 will give us 16. Divided by 2 times 1, which is 2. I hope you are following me, right? Okay, so y will give us 5 plus or minus root 25 minus 16. We are going to get what? I need to test you. 25 minus 16. What are we going to get? We're going to get 9, right? Thank you. I know you get it. Divided by 2. So y will give us 5 plus or minus root 9 will give us 3 divided by 2. Don't get confused. So I'm going to y equals to 5 plus or minus 3 all over 2. So y will give us 5 plus 3 all over 2, or 5 minus 3 all over 2. Don't get confused with that. We have plus or minus here. So y will give us 8 all over 2 or minus 2 all over 1. Y will give us 4 or minus 1. Remember, we are looking for the value of x and the value of y. The value of x we don't know yet, but the value of y is 4 or minus 1. Now, you have to go back to the formula where we got that x to be something. Let me go back to that, please. Remember, the question is x plus y equals to 5. X equals to 5 minus y, which is equation equation 1. Yes, sorry, pardon me for that. Now, you know that this is our y. Then, our x is 5 minus y, which is equation 3. So, we are looking for the value of x now. X will give us 5 minus, what is the value of our y? You can see, it's 4. So we are going to make use of positive because this is negative. So it will give us x equals to 5 minus 4. X will give us 1. Wow. This is a little bit long, but there's nothing called long in mathematics as long as you know the step and you know the basic principle that guides each question. So now let's prove let's prove the question. The question is, the sum of two numbers is 5. That is 1 plus 4 equals to 5. And the product of the number is 4. 1 times 4 equals to 4. So the two numbers we are looking for are 1 and 4. 1 and 4. 1 and 4. I believe you enjoyed this class, remember, at MSI Edited, we are here to break every mountain, academic mountain before you. You will do us good by send us your feedback. How do you feel about this this video? Where are the areas that we need to develop? We need to put more energy. And what are the things we are doing right? What are the things we are not doing right? Because you are there to give us feedback on how we are serving you in this MSI Edited online home lesson. Thank you very much. My name is Steve.